Hi everyone, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing on this rainy, cloudy Sunday? It's still beautiful outside with all the new green leaves coming in for spring, but I want to welcome everyone to my channel and just do a flip through. I finished my glue book yesterday. It's already in my Etsy shop, but I wanted to just do a final flip through and show you a little packet of goodies I have to go along with this, and an example of what future glue books will have with them, and I thought would be cool to have along as a surprise pack or the package that will come along with it. So without delay, I want to get started. This was done in conjunction with the April ABC Junk Journal Challenge put on by Dear Julie on Facebook, and I went through all the elements and details on the pages yesterday, so I'm not going to do that again, except I forgot when I went through the elements after my video yesterday. I realized I forgot to mention a couple of things, so I'll just mention those as we go through. But here's the finished front. I decided I was going to put the stitching under the fabric on the spine, but I decided to put it over the stitching, over the fabric, because sometimes I want to put the stitching under fabric if there's fabric on the spine. Sometimes I want to do it, with the stitching showing, and I really do like the look of the stitching when it's showing. So it just depends on, what the journal is telling me to do, and this one told me to put it on the outside. So I listened to it and did what it told me to do, and I think it looks really pretty. I use kind of just a neutral little kind of it's almost yellowish, but it's not really yellow. It's just a neutral kind of cream colored wax cord or wax thread that I used to bind it. And you can see the front, I covered up little very worn spots, and as I said, this was a recipe organizer that I made the covers from, and I didn't take it apart because it already had this spine on it, and it's a very strong spine. It just had worn spots around here because it was a very well-used and much-used organizer. So, and it wasn't really dirty or anything. It just was worn really on this front edge and a little bit right here. So I covered that up. I wrapped the fabric around this much because I just thought it was pretty. I really like this vintagey looking fabric, and I think it is probably vintage. So we'll just get started with the flip through and see how quickly we can get this done. And I'm just going to flip through because if you want to see the detailed description, just look at the video before this one and you will see that. But one of the items I forgot to mention yesterday, this is the first signature, was the bookmark. So there is a bookmark in here. That was one of the that was the B element in the ABCs, so A through Z's, and the other one was the yellowed element. So when I see that, if I see it, I'll tell you what it was, but it was just yellowed, or a yellow item of some kind, and I did make a bookmark, so we'll get to that in a minute. But as you can see, lots of room for doing whatever. I'm calling it a glue book, but it can be whatever you want it to be, whatever you want to make it into be. And I just put a lot of fun pages in here, and I think it really turned out so cool. I just really love it, and I can't wait to make another one, or many more, because I could really get on a roll. Okay, here it is. I think this was my bookmark. I used a piece of fabric, same fabric from the outside that I put on the spine and decorated the cover with. So I used it on this side of a index card. And it's not, a long, super long, narrow one, but it can be used as a bookmark. And so it's an index card. I thought this could be written on the backup or decorated. And I have the matching fabric, so I thought that was really cool. So that's the bookmark. And we'll see if we can find the yellow element. I don't remember what it was. Well, let me see. I must have wrote it down. Yellow, no. See, I had a couple of yellow things in here, and I took one out because it was just a clip, and I didn't think, it didn't really need it. So I took it out, and then because I had another yellow element, I just don't remember what it was offhand. these are kind of cut into, these are just elements I thought they're pieces from a calendar that I thought someone could use to, you know, if you've never done a glue book before, elements that could be, you know, a jump start on your glue book experience. So yeah, and you know, it's being called a glue book right now, but I think I did glue books when I was a kid, and when I was a teenager I called it a scrapbook. And when I was a kid, scrapbooks were the big books that you used to get with like craft colored paper, and you glued in all your, you know, things that you wanted to keep, your cards or your, I used to clip out of the newspaper every week. My parents got the newspaper, and I used to clip out the, if anybody remembers, there was a love is, and there was two little people, like a man and a woman in a little, like a black and white cartoon, and it was love is whatever, and a picture of the two people. I would clip those out of the newspaper every week. I think it was on Sunday, something like that, Saturday or Sunday, and I would put them in my scrapbook. So just, you know, that's what a scrapbook is, or that's what a glue book is. So, you know, that's what this is meant to be. But whatever you want to turn it into, that's what it will be. So, see, there's yellow things in here, so I don't know what I decided the yellow thing was at the moment, but there is something yellow in here. I met every single one of the requirements for the challenge, so it was a very fun challenge. I really enjoyed it. And at first I thought it was going to be hard because 26 elements, that's a lot, but it went really fast and really cool. So here's, I did forget to point this out yesterday. This is my quilt block element for our Q. Yes, and it's a little, I did have a quilt square that I actually was going to, I think I was going to put it in my shop, and then I decided, well, I need it for this. So I cut a piece out of it and use it here as a little pocket. So that's my quilt element. It does have yellow on it, so maybe that was also my yellow element. I'm not sure. See, I don't know if my strings here. I can leave those on or cut them off. I don't know. So, yep, that's it. That's it on the glue book. Already in my shop. And then I thought I would just kickstart off and put along with this glue book when it sells a little pack of papers here to get whoever gets it started on their gluing adventure. And so I've got just some little pieces here. I don't know how many are here. I just started pulling from my stash and my scraps and just pulled a bunch of things out that maybe, you know, if I was doing a glue book, maybe I would like to use. Here's some little frames. So, you know, just some fun things to possibly use as collages and, you know, backgrounds, or cut pieces out or whatever. You know, all different types of things. So this is from a magazine that I cut out. I have a whole bunch of magazine cutouts that I need to probably start a glue book and do something with those, or put them in my journals that I sell so people can use them. But yes, just lots of fun, pretty papers here. This is a magazine page. There's flowers and a sandwich on that side. This was a pretty couple of pretty pages from a travel brochure right there. So there's pictures on that side. This is from a children's book. And this is another children's book. I love these vintage children's books pictures. Magazines, pages. You know, you never know what you might find in a magazine, even the words. You know, you do you. You know, that could be a cute phrase to cut out and put in your glue book. You cut out these mermaids. Here's a whole page of little, like, what are these? Awards or whatever they are, that can be cut out and used. And like something, this is 12 by 12, so something like this I would probably have to fold up or cut into pieces to be able to you know, get it into an envelope, but still I thought, even if I have to fold it up, this would be cool to cut these up and use them as somebody would wish, because these could be all cut out as frames, you know, little pictures and things. So just some really pretty different themes and all different things that someone could use in a glow book. I thought would be fun. So these are scrapbook papers, 12 by 12. This one has the sun and the tree on it, so just some fun, you know, bright and pretty pictures. So that's it. And that's in my shop, like I said. I enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the finished product. And I have a video coming up on today. I was crafting on the go, so I have that coming up, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching today.